What is going on, my good people? It's actually Amoongus here with a brand new series for Pokemon BDSP. We are going to be taking on the Battle Tower, and to show you the fastest, most consistent, and easiest ways for you to get past Palmer, rack up tons of BP, and become the master of the Battle Tower, giving you easy access to TMs and battle items that you will need in order to get all those freshly bred Pokemon, or possibly those freshly encountered Pokemon, however you got them, into well-oiled battling machines. So, for those of you that don't know what you're doing, we're going to bring 3 different kinds of teams, compare these teams, tell you how to get through the beginning of the Battle Tower in this video. And then over the course of the week, we'll be working on getting you towards master rank and those huge win streaks and tons of BP and everything you need to be a master of the Battle Tower. So I tried 3 different kinds of teams with various playstyles in order to figure out what is going to work best, as well as fastest, as well as most consistently, in order to save you the time of having to do so. So make sure that you subscribe and that you come back in order to see the breakdown of all these individual teams and how they work out in the Battle Tower against certain obstacles they may come across, and of course on how to beat Palmer both at 21 wins and at 49 wins in order to unlock that master rank that you really want in order to get BP. In the first few runs, which the Battle Tower stops you after every 7 wins, so 7 wins, like a run, you're going to see mostly first stage Pokemon that can't really do anything to you even if you did play badly. For the first 2, and really if it weren't for Palmer, it would be the first 3. He's the only challenge in the first 21 victories. So I really like to lead with a very offensive Pokemon. Something to just overwhelm and overpower all the little baby Pokemon. You have to know what your weaknesses are and be careful when doing this method, because you don't want to get choice locked into a move against a Pokemon with Levitate, a ground move against a Pokemon with Levitate, or stuck against something that you can't beat, because basically the only thing that these early NPCs will do to kind of fight back is you may see an evasion tactic or an occasional confusion or RNG based strategies where if they do get lucky, they might steal a win from you. So leading with a defensive Pokemon can be more consistent, but for the first 2 runs, I just go ahead and lead with something that can overwhelm and overpower. Then for the 3rd run, I make sure that my team is right for going up against Palmer, being the only real threat out of the first 3 runs. When you get to the 3rd run, you'll start to see low tier 3rd stage Pokemon, like uncommonly used ones, maybe more sleep, but and maybe more of the minor status ailments like confusion. You may see some attract, maybe more of the evasion. You have to just watch out slightly for those defensive setups, which, speaking of defensive Pokemon, Palmer will usually lead with his Melodic. He often likes to use Hypnosis and Recover. That's the main way that he'll annoy you with that Pokemon. It does also have Hydro Pump. His Rhyperior is like a mixed set. It does have access to Rock Polish though, so it can get quite out of hand if you let it, but it's got kind of a weird non-optimal move set as far as its attacks go. His Dragonite is definitely the most threatening of the first battle. It carries a wide lens in order to hit his Dragon Rushes and his Stone Edges, so you gotta definitely watch out for that. Dragonite obviously also has the multi-scale ability, and overall is just a very valuable Pokemon for Palmer. But it's not got any like premium setup moves or anything crazy like that, so you should be able to get through. Once you get past Palmer, runs 4 through 6 before you have to fight Palmer again the second time. Most of the Pokemon are fully evolved, but they don't really start using a lot of competitive tactics. They might start switching a little bit more and phasing you out of battle using things like Whirlwind and stuff like that, but as long as you're not making huge mistakes, should be pretty safe. Even if you get put to sleep or punished in different ways, the Pokemon are still not as valuable as the Pokemon you're probably bringing. If they're fully EV trained, got the right nature and things like that, you should be good to go almost irregardless of what you're using. But as I said, make sure that you hit the subscribe button and come back. We're going to continue this video as a series and go into the different runs with the different teams and how you can adapt this information into your runs and knock out tons of wins in the battle tower, get yourself tons of BP in order to get good TMs in the game, all of the items you'll need for competitive besides like berries and stuff. You really want to check out the rest of this information, so make sure that you come back. Until next time, this is actually Amoonguss signing off, saying peace.